Is screen visible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So next part is really important. If we add or subtract the quantities in the error, what will be the happen? Okay. So remember, whenever there is a sum or difference of two quantity, maximum absolute error will be the sum. Simple addition. Okay. If you, in case of addition or subtraction of quantities, you do whatever. If you calculate the maximum absolute error, so error will be always added with the sum of absolute error. I know you didn't understand what I told, but I will rewrite again. Example. You know, example x, your value is equal to a plus b. Okay. Or if it is example x is equal to a minus b, there are two possibilities. And here, if you take plus minus delta a, absolute error. For b, plus minus delta b, absolute error. In this is addition, we know. This is subtraction. Correct. In both the situation, if you want to calculate what is the absolute error in case of x, it will be simply addition of a and b. Doesn't matter it is addition or subtraction, value will be a and b. Any doubt? Whether it is addition or subtraction, change absolute error in case of x will be like this. Okay. And percentage multiply by 100. Maximum percentage error, if I have to calculate, I will do it. Maximum percentage error. You multiply with 100 and it is like relative error. So how to calculate relative error? Relative error is the change in x by the original value. And then if you multiply this with 100, you will get the maximum percentage error. Understood? Any doubt? This is the percentage. If you calculate what is the absolute error, you want to calculate absolute error in this case. How do we write? Absolute error we write like x plus minus delta x. Example, you calculate length of a uh, length of an apple as 20 centimeter. You say कि I got this 20 centimeter, but there could be plus minus 0.1 centimeter here and there. Correct? That's what we are trying to convey. Understood? Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Anybody have doubt in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Good. Pratigya. So,
हाँ sir.
okay. So, percentage error, remember, is a relative error multiplied by 100. Because when people say percentage error, sometimes they will take delta x into 100. This is wrong. You take percentage error with respect to the relative error. Understood? This part is done. Multiplication or division of quantities. When you do this, then you know there are two possibilities. Either if you are doing multiplication, x is equal to a multiply by b, or x is equal to a by b. There are the two possibility, multiplication or division. Even in this case, maximum relative error in case of product or division, it will be the sum of the relative error. Okay, so maximum, 1 minute. So, so remember here we are not talking about the absolute error. We are talking about the relative error. So maximum relative error will be again sum of all the value. Sum of all. How? Example, if you take relative error delta x with respect to x. Remember, last time we were taking absolute value here, correct? Here we were taking absolute value, but here we are taking relative value. Take care of this. Understood? Relative value. So if you calculate relative change in the overall value, it will be plus minus, we don't know. It could be plus or it could be minus delta A by A plus delta B by B. So relative error are added. Tell me guys, any doubt? Relative error are added. In last situation, simple absolute error were added. Here you have relative error. I will write error. Okay. So here we have absolute error. Here in this case we have relative error. Okay. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Good. Third and most important, like most popular asked in your question is, if you have any power, example, if you have x is equal to a raised to power n, any power, and now you calculate the fractional value. Arey, now you calculate the fraction value, then your power will be multiplied. As simple as that. And you will do a lot this in the question. I'll show you question. Okay. If you have any power, whether it is in numerator or denominator, you will be always adding. Example, if x is written as a raised to power x, b raised to power y, c raised to power z, d raised to power q. Okay, any of these values. Then doesn't matter whether it is in the multiplication or division. We know relative error are always added. So delta x by x value power into the multiply. So here it will be x delta a by a plus y delta b by b plus here z delta c by c plus q delta d by d. So whatever is your power, it will be simply multiplied and then added. Any doubt, guys?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Because with this we are done with this, and now we'll solve question. Okay. So again, unit and measurement. Did I save the PDF? Right. I think I have to save all the PDF in the normal. I will save this PDF, so don't now edit. See, in case of error, see this question. Diameter of a spherical bow when measured with the vernier caliper, these were the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mean diameter to the appropriate significant figure is average. First, you will add all the value, correct? And then you will see the significant figure should be same, minimum value. What is the minimum significant figure we have here? 3.
3.
Answer should be in the 3. So this and this is not possible, right? Remember,
Yes, sir.
this is a question of significant figure. Now you have to calculate between these two. What will you do? You will add all of them. 3 plus 2, 7 and 4, 11 and 3, 14 and 2, 16. Passing 1. 4, 3, 7, 3, 10, 3, 13 and 3, 16. Again passing 1. 3, 5 are 15 and 1, 16. Divide by how many values do you have? 5. 5 threes are 15, remaining 1. 5 threes are 15, remaining 1. 5 threes are 15. You can ask me one thing. Ki, sir, you told us ki nobody asked the exact values. We are talking about significant figures. Here, more than because it is a simple calculation. So here it is important. The error in the measurement arises due to the unpredictable fluctuation in the temperature and voltage supply that you cannot control is known as the random error. Correct? Here, a wire have this mass and radius this and length this. Maximum possible percentage error. Percentage error. So it is like relative error multiplied by 100 in the density. Correct? So you know in this case density is equal to mass by volume. Volume is equal to area into length. Correct? Now you have to calculate percentage error in the density. How will you calculate? First take relative delta rho by rho multiply by 100, right? Is equal to mass. Same way, mass will be uh, delta m by m multiply by 100. Correct? And whatever is the unit, this relative error is always added. Then here area, no radius you have. So you have to take for wire pi r square. Okay. So delta a by a multiply by 100. Delta L by L multiply by 100. This is what you have to. Understood? Percentage. So you have to take relative. How to calculate delta M by M? Delta M is 0.002, 2 by 1000. Divide by real mass. Mass is zero point 0.4 gram. 0.4 gram means 4 by 10. Okay? 4 by 10. So you can take this and 2 to the, so it will be 1 by 200. In percentage, it will be, if multiply by 100, this is cancel, 0.5%, right? 0.5%. You calculate area, sorry, length. How you calculate length? Length is 0.02, change in length by original length 5. So it will be 2 by 500 multiply by 100. Why 100 percentage? 0 cancel, it is 0.4, right? So 0.5 is change in mass. 0.4 is change in length. Now you have to calculate area. How to calculate area? You are taking pi r square value. Pi value 3.14. R value. First convert this into the centimeter. Correct? You should have same unit. If you convert into the centimeter, millimeter into centimeter, then it will be like 0.03. Correct? Plus minus 0.001, right? So this power 3 into 10 raised to power minus 2. I'll do one thing. I will do this in the PD. This is a good question.
So the
Just
R
like
square part, sir, do we
uh,
take it together, like whole R square, do we do R square separately each? That
no,
is
no,
the
no.
part that I got
There
confused.
we take together.
Okay.
Together we take the value. You will be
And
confused what we are doing. First, I'll tell what we are supposed to do in this case. And once we finish this, then what is the final answer? Okay, but more important is how we got the answer.
sir, what about the pi, sir? Do we omit the pi or do we include the pi in this?
We have to because pi is the part,
Huh.
correct? Pi is the part.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So 1 minute. I will write the full what is given in our question. Mass is given, radius is given in millimeter, and length is given in centimeter. We have to calculate the percentage error in the density. When I do this, I know that there are some values given in the question. Right? Question first. What is given? Mass is equal to 0.4 plus minus 0.002, correct, in gram. Then radius is given 0.3 plus minus 0.001 millimeter. Always write unit. And last, length. Length is given 5 plus minus 0.02 centimeter. What we have to calculate? Percentage error in the density. This is what we have to calculate. Okay. How to do this? When we are doing this, we should know what is the formula of density. First one. So answer. Step 1. I will now onward try in the step. Step 1 formula. Density is equal to mass by volume. Correct? Mass m. What is the volume? Area into length. Correct? And area in case of wire will be pi r square into L. Any doubt? Second step. Break down the what is the value given. Break down what are the value given. Example in this question. This is delta m. This is original m. Okay. So what we'll see कि delta m value is equal to 0.02 and m value is 0.4 gram. Same here. Delta r value is 0.001 and r value 0.3 millimeter. Remember millimeter, not centimeter. And delta L value same way, 0.02, and length value 5 centimeter. Tell me guys, anybody have doubt?
No, sir.
Yeah. So if you know this thing, now you can apply relative error formula. Now you can apply relative error formula. How to apply? Our real formula is density is equal to mass pi r square into length. Correct? So change in the density by density will be equal to change in mass by mass. And because here this is given in the power, that's why it will be multiply delta r by r, and length is given delta L by L. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So now it's your choice how you want to take. Example, in case of mass, if you calculate what is the percentage, we already calculated. Because if you finish this part, na, 90% of your job is done. Because we are concerned about this. Now you take individual. Example, we know delta m by m we have to calculate. What is delta m value given? 0.002. See, 0.002. What is the mass given? In gram, 0.4. Correct. What will be the value? 2 by 1000 and 4 by 10. This 1 0 cancel. 2 2 ja 4. It will be what? If you multiply this with 100, because it is
1 by
equal to
200.
200. If you multiply with the 100, 20 cancel, 0.5%.
0.5.
Same thing we calculated before. Okay. Now you have to calculate radius because we have to do double of this. Correct. What is delta R value? 0.01. Correct. What is the delta R value? 0.01. What is the radius value? 0.3 millimeter. Correct. So if you take this 0.001 divided by zero point 0.3. Okay. So and again 1 by 1000 divided by 3 by 10. If you multiply by 100, you can calculate in the percentage also. Correct. So in percentage, it will be 1 by 3%. But we have to calculate double of this, right? We have to calculate 2 delta R by R because there was a power. Any doubt? So 2 into 1 by 3%. So what will be the percentage of this? 2 by 3, it is 0.667%. Yes or no, guys? Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Third, for the length, delta L by L. So if you see what is the delta L value given here,
Delta L is
what is
0.02.
0.02. And if you convert this, then how you will convert into the different unit?
So I have to convert it from centimeters to millimeters now.
Yeah, we have to have one unit.
So won't you have to move the decimal one place towards the left? I think that's what you're supposed to do. No, move
If
to
you
the left.
if you convert centimeter into millimeter, so will it be 50 millimeter? What was the value? 5, no?
Yes, sir.
5 length. It's- Yeah, 5. So it is 50 millimeter. And what will be the value in case of millimeter? Delta L value is 0.02 divided by 50 millimeter. Correct? Multiply by 100. This is 2. What is this value? 0.4% or 0.04%? Am I right? 0.04% or 0.4%?
So 0.04, no.
2 to the 4. What was our value here? 0.2, no? 0.02 centimeter.
Yes.
So, yeah. So if you multiply with 100, then it will be 50 to the 100 to 0.04. Now, if you add all the value, you will get the density percentage. Delta rho by rho multiply by 100 will be equal to this. What is the first value? 0.5%. What is the second value? 0.667%. What is the third value? 0.04%. What is the answer? No, I think we did one. We did mistake somewhere.
Yes, sir. 0.2 आएगा.
We got 1.2.
कहीं तो हमने mistake किया. Let me check where we made mistake. We made
Sir,
mistake in the
delta L
calculation.
में.
Huh? It was 5. We actually, one main thing where we made mistake is this. This was 5. Okay, will in this case unit does not matter because unit cancel out with each other.
So 2/5.
Okay, unit does not change in this case, so that's why it will be 0.4%. Why? Because imagine ki what we are thinking ki we have to convert millimeter into centimeter, correct? And it's for -1 centimeter or centimeter into millimeter, but we actually have delta R by R. Delta R present in millimeter, this present in millimeter, both cancel out each other. So the ratio does not have any. We missed this point. This was really crucial. Understood? Same delta L by L. If you take this into centimeter, this also into centimeter, both cancel out each other and this will be unitless. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Make sense? So that's why here everything will be taken as unitless. This is actually a good point we got to know for this question. And now you can add what will be the value? 6, 4, 10, 15. So 1.567%.
1.5.
Okay. So I will add in the notes here. Where here, very important because anybody can miss this. Uh, unit of quantity are not changed. And that is the reason you solve question. It's okay if it is wrong. Even I can make mistake. But through the question, we are getting to know ki, oh, we made a mistake here, and we are not supposed to do the same mistake in the future. Understood? Learn through ki, okay, anybody can make mistake, and wherever you make mistake, highlight this point more, so you don't do this again. Okay? Unit of the quantity are not changed in other system, other form. If they are in millimeter, they are taken as millimeter. If they are centimeter, they are taken as centimeter. Okay. Because their ratio is unitless. Because delta x by x is unitless. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Make- huh.
It is in.
Understood? This is good question we solved here, and we also mentioned same thing here. Ratio is unitless. Ratio is unitless. That's why, because of this question, we will solve more questions. Here you have to consider the percentage error. Same thing. Do it fast. I'll do it and then you do it, because you need one more thing. Here, if you calculate delta L by L, what is delta L value? 0.1. What is L value? 10. Unit does not matter. So 1 by 100. Multiply by 100, it is 1%. Correct? T square. So it will be delta T by T multiply by 2. 2. What is the delta T value? 1. What is this value? 100. Multiply by 100. What is the percentage? 2. Understood? What is the
Yes,
answer?
sir. Option D.
So tell me, guys, because you understood previous question well, now you have to simply add them. Done. Was it easy to solve?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next question. Now, what you have to do is first take their average. 8, 1, 7, 16, 20, 25. Passing 2. 2 5s are 10 and 2 12. Passing 1. 5 and 6. 6.25 divided by 5. What will be the value? Correct? This is true value. This is true value of time. Correct? Now you have to calculate delta t. What will you do? Comparison. Here 0. Here 0.01. Here 0.02. Here 0.04. Here 0.03. Understood what I am doing? Difference. In case of absolute error, you calculate difference A minus the given value, right? Understood? Now add this difference. 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3. How much is this? 10? Correct? 10 divided by 5. So what is the value? Mean of the average 0.02. What will be the value? 0.02. What is the true value? 1.25. Multiply by 100. Okay. So it is like 2 by 125 multiply by 100. 25 5 ja this. 25 4 ja this. 8 by 5. Is it 1.6? You feel that error will take long time. Do you think it is taking very long time?
No,
You
sir.
all of you understood, or should I explain this again?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Harinder and Anvita.
Yes,
Anvita.
yes, sir.
Remember, guys, one thing. If you don't understand, doesn't matter. Even everybody feel कि yes, I understood. तो question पूछो. You are attending this class because you get personal attention. Your teacher know what you are doing. So it's absolutely fine. अगर सबको समझ में आ गया और तुम्हें नहीं आ गया.
So can you explain the error percentage part to the last part? That's
Exactly. See.
where I
Now, exactly. Ask your doubt. If you are asking again and everybody understood, remember you are not dumb. You are confident person and you understand कि I want to learn. I don't care what other people think. You are confident and you are trying to learn. Remember this. If you have 0.1% doubt, ask it. Don't feel कि if other understood, I should also say yes. So what we did here, what is the question number 9? This this is ninth, 8th, 7th and 9th. Okay. So this question was 7th. Now we are doing 9th question. In this question, what you do? First, you calculate true value. How to calculate true value? Just take average. It is simply mean of all the value. You add all the value and then divide by the number. Example, here you take 25, 24, 27, 21 and 28. Okay. 25, 24, 27, 21 and 28. Divide by what is the total number? 5. If you add them, you will get 6.25. Divide by 5. This is your true value. Okay, TV, true value. First. So second, you will calculate absolute difference of every value. Example, in case of first, what is the true value? 1.25. What is the given? This is first. What is the given difference? 0. Second value, what is this given value? 0.01. Remember, positive negative sign does not matter here. Third, same you have to take for all. Minus 1.27. So minus 0.02. Fourth, 1.25 minus 1.21. So plus 0.04. And last, 1.25 minus 1.28. It will be minus 0.03. Remember, positive negative sign does not matter here. All will be added in the same way. So delta A mean average. What will you take? You will add all 0 plus 0.01 plus 0.02 plus 0.04 plus 0.03. And then you divide by 5 because there are total 5 numbers. If you add them, it is 7, 3, 10. So 0.01 divided by 5, it will be 0.02. Right? You know delta A by A multiply by 100. This is what you have to calculate in percentage. Correct? What is delta A value? 0.02.
0.02.
What is the true value? 1.25. Multiply by 100 the percentage. So it is 2 by 100. 1.2
It's the other way around.
125 by 100. Why? I removed the point. 2020 cancel. 25 for the this, 25 5 are this. So it is 8 by 5 or 1.6%.
Got it now.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
What I did there, I just added all these value and divided by 5 and I got this answer. Okay, then I simply take their difference directly. I didn't write previous part. I simply took this part only. Okay. Then when I add all of them and divide by 5, I got this answer 0.02. And then I take ratio. delta A by A multiply by 100. Yes or no, guys? Understood, everybody?
Yes, sir.
To solve this
Yes,
question
yes.
without options. I am coming in 2 minutes. What is your answer? 2 multiply by A value plus 1 by 2 multiply by B value plus 1 by 3
So
multiply by C value
16%, no?
and 3 multiply by D value.
16.
What is the A value given? 1. What is B value given? 2. What is C value given? 3. What is D value given? This cancel, this cancel. So 2 plus 1 plus 1, 4 and 12, 16. Tell me guys, is this question extremely easy?
Yes.
Same
Yes,
problem.
sir.
Understood? If you do theory wise, then it take long time. But if you take direct, it look extremely easy. Power multiplied and percentage given. Okay, same question this. Do it without option, but within 20 seconds. What is the answer?
14%.
Done.
14%.
Yes.
Exactly. How much time is it taking for you to solve this question? Even I wrote this, you don't need to write. You just multiply. Okay, this is 3. This is 2 to the 4. This is 3. This is 4. So 3, 4, 7. Above 7, below, total 14. Done. Right? So this is how we calculate this. And there are many questions, but let me first finish the yeah, same thing is given. We have to solve a lot of questions, but let me do this Vernier caliper and screw gauge because these are the main topic we are left with. Okay, Jordan, I got one idea for you,
Yes, sir.
and I want to discuss this idea with your father.
Huh.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
so that's why I'll talk to you about this after the class. You call me just after the class.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, I will forget.
Yes, sir.
So let's finish screw gauge and Vernier caliper, and then we'll do this part. Like questions. Question we have to do a lot, but screw gauge part and Vernier caliper is not difficult. Okay. So move to the good. We are starting the new page. First is Vernier Caliper. You know about Vernier Caliper. How does it look like, right? And still, I want to show you Vernier Caliper. So this is the device, correct? You have two part. One is fixed part up to 100. This is known as the main scale. And the moving part is known as Vernier scale. See here, right? Main scale up to 10. And this small moving part is the Vernier scale. Okay. And there are two jaw. Upper jaw is to measure the outer dimension. Okay. And here lower jaw is used to measure the inner dimension. Example, if you have a tube, this thick tube. Okay, so if you want to measure a thick tube, uh, this. Okay, and so this is the like full structure. This is actually properly a wire, which is why I'm trying to show like this, because I want to show you that this is completely a closed structure like this. Okay, like this. And what is special this? Because we want to measure outer side, outer boundary and inner boundary. Correct? You want to measure outer boundary and inner boundary. How to measure all this boundary? So there are two ways using the vernier caliper in the same tube. If you want to measure the outer side or inner side, it depends. See, this is the inner side. This is the outer. Okay. So if you hold from the outside and then put clamp on it, then it is outer dimension. And if you put clamp on the inner side, so there will be inside job. It depends what kind of vernier caliper it is. Example, in this case, upper R will be measure the outer one, but in this case, lower one will measure outer boundary and upper one will measure the inner boundary because it will go outward, right? Make sense? Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
If you did not understand, wait, I will. Sorry. Huh. See, now you have this here. Okay. And I want to draw on this, how to draw text, draw, how to write on this, right? How to write on this text, text. How I can draw, guys? Wait, I got one sticker draw. Yes. So if you put anything here like this, okay, then you are making measuring the outer boundary of this ring. Make sense? Right? But if I put ring outside of this, if I put ring outside of this, like this, it will measure the inner boundary. I am not drawing it properly. Where is the eraser? Because inner boundary should come like this. Understood? So it will measure the inner radius, and lower jaw will measure the outer radius. Understood? Any doubt?
No,
So that is important to understand because we miss this small thing. Formula application is extremely easy in this case. So if you understood this, we don't need this. This was a waste of time. Okay. So when we use vernier caliper, it measure linear dimension, means length, basically. It measure the length or width, linear dimension. It cannot measure area. Understood? And but the good thing is we can also use it to measure the diameter because again linear. Correct. In this case, it was prepared by a Vernier scientist name, and that's why this caliper is known as Vernier caliper. And here we can calculate the precise value of this. To understand that, we have to use least count. What is the minimum value this Vernier caliper can count? This is the LC, least count of the Vernier caliper. What is the minimum? You know there are two scales. One is the main scale, and second is the Vernier scale. Right? You have to see where these two scale coincide with each other. There is main scale M and there is Vernier scale V. This is Vernier scale. If you know this M and V value, what there will be some number of M that will coincide with the V. So if I say A number of M coincide with the B number of V, can we say Vernier scale value will be A by B into M? Any doubt, guys? This is
No,
very
sir.
popular. You will see the uh, uh, ninth main scale division coincide with the eighth or tenth Vernier scale division, right? You must have seen such kind of question. There we use this. Okay. And means the main scale division. I will write division also, so you don't confuse later. This is division. Okay. So what will happen now? If you understood this really well, how to calculate the least count? Least count, easiest way to calculate is what is the main scale division minus what is the Vernier scale division. Okay. What is the main scale division? M. What is the Vernier scale division? A by B. M. So what will be the total value? Yes or no? This will be really helpful to calculate the final value in the least time. How? Just you have to put B and A value. Example, ninth of Vernier scale, no, tenth of Vernier scale coincide with the ninth of the this ninth of the main scale. So how I can calculate the value? Vernier scale 10, main scale 9, divide by 10, whatever is the main scale value. So it will be 1 by 10 done. You can directly apply the formula here. Directly. Understood? Usually what happen, tenth of the Vernier scale division will coincide with ninth of the main scale division usually. Okay. So what will be the one Vernier scale division value? 9 by 10 of main scale division. Correct? Any doubt? And if you want to calculate least count, how to calculate least count? Main scale division minus Vernier scale division. Main scale division value is like we don't know the main scale division. What is the Vernier scale division value? 9 by 10. MST. So what will be this value? 10 minus 9 by 10 main skill division. हेलो एकम, गुड मॉर्निंग, बहुत बढ़िया। वही 12। हाँ, वो ज्यादा 12th क्लास में करते हैं क्योंकि डीएमडब्ल्यू ब्लॉक में वो दिया हुआ है तो आसान हो जाता है। एसएनपी ब्लॉक नीट के लिए है, सिलेबस में है। हाँ, तो वो हम करेंगे। तो आज तो पहले थर्मोडायनामिक कंप्लीट कर लें, उसके बाद फिजिक्स का ग्रेविटेशन शुरू करें। नहीं, बिल्कुल थर्मोकेमिस्ट्री के तो क्वेश्चन करवाएंगे। और बात क्या है कि जब हमारा चैप्टर कंप्लीट हो जाएगा तब तुम रीड करना, और जब भी तुम्हें लगे कि हमने कुछ मिस कर दिया तो दोबारा से कर लें, क्या दिक्कत? ठीक। ओके। अंडरस्टूड गाइस, एनी डाउट?
सर एस ब्लॉकर नहीं है सिलेबस।
एसपी ब्लॉक है, लास्ट ईयर भी हमने किए थे ना। एस ब्लॉक
सर
मतलब कि
अल्का
एस
एस
ब्लॉक हमें
ब्लॉक
पता
नहीं है
होना
ना।
चाहिए। वी शुड नो एस
हाँ वो
ब्लॉक
होना चाहिए।
because basic understanding will help us to get the idea. But we will not go much into the detail. We'll go into like how it behaves. Yeah, last year we did everything, so to get the clarity. If you want to understand P block, you should know S block. Half of the things are done in S block itself. Okay, so this is the usually the trend. You will see the this kind of pattern. Uh, so one more thing. In case of main scale, usually one MSD value is 1 millimeter. Generally, one main scale division value is equal to 1 millimeter. That happen in the normal scale also. For 15 centimeter scale now we use it. Main scale division is actually 1 millimeter in this case. Okay. So you know MSD value, you know which coincide with what, then you can calculate what will be least count in this case. What will be least count in this case? This is 1 by 10 of MSD. MSD value is 1 millimeter. So what will be the least count value? 0.1 millimeter. Okay. So what will be the least count value? 0.1 millimeter. That is the benefit. We can measure this small thing also. Understood? And what is the total reading? What is the total value? How to calculate reading in the Vernier caliper? What is the main scale reading? Main scale reading plus Vernier scale reading. That's all. Done. Okay. Example, main scale reading. In case of Vernier scale, you can check where Vernier scale coincide with the main scale. Where Vernier scale coincide with main scale division multiply by least count. Okay. And this part is done. This is how we calculate the reading of the Vernier scale. Okay. One topic, zero error. So example, you will say ki when you calculate there is 3.1 centimeter length of any like any screw, 3.1 centimeter length. But we are confused about the last point. Then what you will do? 3.1 centimeter is the normal length. Now you will see which part of the Vernier scale coincide with the main scale, right? And then multiply by the least count. Understood? Any doubt, guys? Where Vernier scale coincide with the main scale? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Last, zero error. Zero error means in this case you will always not get the perfect scale which start from the zero. Sometimes Vernier scale and main scale do not have like zero value perfectly matching with each other. Okay, so that's why we want to check where is our zero. Example, if this is main scale, okay, and here you will have division. Example, zero start from this. This is zero, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here it is 1 centimeter, right? This is centimeter scale. So this is equal to 1 centimeter. Actually, Vernier scale should coincide with it. But in case if it is slightly above than the actual one, you will say that they are not matching. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. This is Vernier scale. This is main scale. They should match, but in this case, they are not matching. So you will check which value are exactly matching with each other perfectly. Perfectly. Understood? That is tell us about the zero. So there are two possibilities. One, this zero error could be positive or it could be negative. Negative zero error. What is the meaning of negative zero error? Same thing, but backside. Example, this is main scale. Main scale. This is zero. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 1 centimeter. This is 0 centimeter. Okay. Instead of zero, Vernier scale start from the backside like this. This is 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. This is Vernier scale. This will be known as the negative zero error, and above one will be have positive zero error. This is positive zero error. This one is negative zero error. Any doubt, guys?
No doubt, sir.
So, in positive zero error, zero of Vernier scale will be right side of main scale. Correct? In this case, zero of Vernier scale is right side of main scale. प्रतीक तुम्हें याद है इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन तुम्हारे एग्जाम में आते थे और डायग्राम भी ऐसे ही देते थे, राइट?
हाँ.
So sometimes guys you get diagram like this. They don't tell you is it positive zero error or negative zero error. They just tell you it is this diagram you have to calculate. Okay. In this case, zero error is always subtracted from the mean value. Zero error always subtracted from mean value because it is affecting our value. Subtracted from reading. Total reading, whatever you are getting, you will minus this value. Okay, zero error always subtracted from this. Any doubt? So
No, sir.
how to calculate total reading? Total reading. If you are calculating, then main scale reading plus Vernier scale reading minus zero error. Understood? Zero error. Almost same thing you can do in case of the negative. Negative will be present on the left side of the main scale. Left of main scale. Correct? Even this value is also subtracted Why? Because minus minus it will become plus. If it is negative value, you add, because minus minus will become plus. How? I'll show you. If you are calculating reading, what will be reading? Main skill reading plus 1 year skill reading minus zero error. Now this zero error value itself is in minus. So minus minus will become plus. Understood? Actually, we are taking subtract only. There's no other option. But negative negative become positive. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How to calculate positive zero value? Any value, positive or negative zero value. If you want to calculate positive zero error, ZE, then which 1 year scale coincide with main scale division? Multiply by the least count, same like previous one. But here it is positive. In case of negative zero error, what will happen? Total number of 1 year scale division VSD minus which 1 year scale is coincide with main scale and multiply by the least count. What is the difference here? Both look same. One thing is positive have positive value, negative have negative value. Second, this thing is common in both. This thing is common in both. But in negative, you are doing like you are subtracting from the main value and there is a minus sign here. Correct? This is minus sign. Understood? Understood, guys? Any doubt?
No, sir.
I will do some question because theory does not make sense until unless we don't do question. So, example, in the jaw of the vernier caliper, they are contact with each other. You have to determine the zero error of the vernier caliper. Zero error. You have to calculate. If vernier scale division is 3 and least count you take is 0.1 millimeter. Vernier scale reading is 3 and least count you take is this. So, what will be the zero error? Vernier scale division coincide with the main scale division, that is 3, and least count. So, what will be the answer? Done. Yes or no, guys? Done. Why? Because zero error is equal to which 1 year scale coincide with main scale division and then multiply by least count. Done. Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So you will see कि MSD minimum scale division is 1 millimeter. Okay. Total number of division in vernier scale division are 20. Instead of 10, there are 20 division. Okay. And this match with 16 division of main scale. You have to calculate least count. Least count is the main scale division minus vernier scale division. Main scale division. This is A by B MSD is equal to B minus A by B MSD. Okay, this is least count. What is B? B is 1 year scale, 20. What is A? 16. Divide by What is the main scale value? 1 millimeter. So above 4 by 20, 1 by 5, multiply by 1 mm. So what will be the least count? Yes or no, guys? Direct formula. Correct? Direct formula. I did same thing here. See, whenever you calculate least count, MSD minus VSD or B minus A. B is Vernier scale division. A is the main scale division. Example we did here. 10th of Vernier scale coincide with 9. It will be 9 by 10. 10 minus 9 by 10. Ditto same question, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So almost everything is done. We are left with only 10-minute screw gauge. Everything else is done from this chapter. Like you can solve any question from this chapter. The PDF what we were doing is ki you can solve all the question. We are done with everything. But if we talk about this, if we talk about the screw gauge topic is actually very small, but we don't have time. So I will try to finish this screw gauge topic in our chemistry class. Got it? In the starting of the chemistry class, I will teach
So when
screw
will you
gauge
take the class?
12. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
12 I will take class, and in that class I will finish this topic because I don't want to leave in between. And after that, we will actually I will make this class slightly late, but I'll finish this because we will get this the recording also. Okay, we are doing this, guys, right now because screw gauge is a small topic. Okay, I will slightly delay the other class. Screw gauge. In case of screw gauge, this is one of the best instrument to measure any spherical and cylindrical object. You can measure any spherical object or cylindrical object. You measure the same thing what Vernier caliper do, but with more precision. Okay, this is very like finely tuned structure, and here it's easy to measure. You can like anybody can measure this, and uh, we can get precise value. Screw gauge, SCREW, screw gauge. This micrometer screw gauge. In this case, now you have rotating structure, correct? Everything is same. All these names are not required, but you know what is really main thing is one is the sleeve cylinder. Sleeve cylinder means main length. Like you had main scale there, here you have sleeve cylinder where you measure the main reading. Then circular reading, circular scale from 0 to 100. There is a circular scale. Okay, here we can measure even smaller value. That's why this is better. And because it is a circular scale, so we talk about the pitch of the screw gauge. Pitch of the screw gauge. Like what is the length of one complete rotation? That is the pitch. Understood, guys? So here we'll talk about screw gauge pitch. So what is this pitch? It is the distance between two conjugative thread of the screw. Like if you rotate completely, what will be the length? That's why it is the distance between two conjugative thread of the screw. Okay. And how to measure this pitch? It is equal to the distance moved by the screw due to one complete rotation. As I mentioned, one complete rotation you take, and in this one complete rotation, distance covered. Any doubt? Okay. Distance covered in one complete rotation. Like pitch, you calculate least count here also. Same way. What we did in the last, here you calculate least count, LC. So least count means what is the minimum value it can measure? That is the least count. What is the minimum value it can measure is the least count. So how to measure least count here? You will say least count is equal to pitch P divide by total number of division on the circular scale. Total number of division in circular scale. Actually, in this topic, you always get easiest question. You cannot make difficult question in this topic. Okay. So pitch divided by the total number of count. Usually it is 100. So you can calculate the least count in this case. Okay. So if you want to calculate the length measured by the screw gauge, how to calculate the total length? This is the least count. Length measured by the screw gauge. You are feeling maybe it is going tough, but trust me, you will never see any topic. I'm saying again, any topic in the full physics easier than that. And I will show you this through the question. Okay, so will be the total length? Total length is the number of rotation, main scale reading, multiply by the pitch. Main scale reading multiply by pitch plus circular scale reading and multiply by the least count. Same like how we did in the last topic. What was there in the last topic? In last topic, in Vernier Caliper, reading was main scale reading plus Vernier scale reading multiply by least count. Right? Like Vernier scale which coincide with the main scale, and then it was least count. Exactly same thing. What what is F here? F and N. N is the main scale reading. Main scale reading. What is F? Circular scale reading. Understood, guys? Almost look like the Werner scale. Extra addition is the pitch. Everything else is same. Zero error is also exactly same. What we have studied in the previous topic, zero error is same. I will show the diagram because this kind of diagram you will see the questions. Key example, this, this. And that. So what will happen? There will be zero value in this case. Example, this is zero value. At the center, you have zero value. Here it can like go up to 5, 10, like this. Same here, it is 95, 90. There is a difference of 5. Okay, 85 like this. Because front side it is 0, 5, 10, 15 like this, and back side 100, 95, 90 like this. If your scale, like main scale, do not coincide exactly at the 0, it is on the back side. This will be the negative 0 error. This is negative 0 error. When it is not coinciding with the 0 but going back. What is the positive value? Right? So same way, here it will be 0, then 5, then 10, 15 like this. Here 95, 90, and like this, going back and flow. If main scale reading is more than 0, like here, then you will call it as positive 0 error. Understood, guys? Any doubt? As you can say, when more than 0, positive, less than 0, negative. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How to calculate positive and negative 0? Ditto same what we did in the previous topic. Exactly same. Like you want to calculate positive 0 error, it will be the circular scale coincide with main scale multiply by least count. Same. And this is positive. Negative 0 error. Overall, it will be negative. Total circular scale division minus everything else is same. Circular scale division coincide with main scale division multiply by the least count. Everything same as previous one. Okay. And how to calculate the correct reading in this scale? It will be equal to whatever is the reading minus 0 error. Always minus 0 error, and your topic is done. But again, I am feeling from your body language, you are not really confident in this. Correct? Let's do
So I
two,
mean,
three
I have
questions.
to practice more. So
Yes, that's why we are practicing here. First question is, oh, by the way, spherometer or screw gauge is the same thing. Or micrometer or spherometer, same thing. Okay. If anybody says spherometer or micrometer, don't feel like, oh, this is something new. Same like screw gauge. You will get through the question also because pitch we use only in the screw gauge, not in Vernier Caliper. So in spherometer, there are 50 equal division. In spherometer, there are 50 equal division and they are marked around the disk. One full scale, one full rotation of the disk advance the main scale by 0.01 centimeter. Find the least count. What is the pitch here? One rotation and pitch length is 0.01 centimeter. What is the number of rotation? Like number of division? 50. How to calculate least count? Pitch divided by number of rotation. Pitch is 0.01 centimeter. Divide by 50 ton. This is the answer. Tell me, guys, don't you think it is one of the easiest question in the physics?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Direct, just pitch by number. Every time you will get this thing only, nothing else. That's why I said easiest topic of the full physics. Last question. Pitch of the screw gauge is, it is already given, pitch of the screw gauge is 1 millimeter. Division, the number of division is 100 on the circular scale. When you measure the diameter of a sphere, there are 6 division on the linear scale and 40 division on the circular scale. When you calculate the diameter of any sphere, like you are calculating, so 6 division of the linear scale, 6 division of linear scale, and 40 division of the circular scale are coincide with each other. Calculate the diameter. Calculate the diameter. So how to calculate? First calculate least count. Least count is pitch by the number of rotation. What is the pitch? 1 millimeter. What is the number of division? Done. What is the linear scale reading? You know, there are 6 linear scale division. And what is the length of every division? 1 millimeter. So 6 multiplied by 1 millimeter means 6 millimeter. This is the linear scale. Circular scale reading. What is the number of division? 40. What is the length of one? 0.01. Least count is the 0. Reading. This is the, okay? 0.01 millimeter. So what will be the value? What will be the value in this case? 0.4.
0.4, हाँ.
What is the total reading? Normal is 6
6.4.
and circular scale is 0.4. What is the total?
6.4.
Sir, now look at this formula what we did. Number of main scale reading. This time number was 6. Multiply by pitch. Pitch length was 1 millimeter.
0.1.
Number
1
of
mm.
circular scale reading F and
40.
least count. Right? Same formula. Done. So you can write this also. Am I audible, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
So number of main scale division multiply by pitch. I will write number of main scale division. Main scale division multiply by pitch plus circular scale division multiply by the least count. You have to calculate total value. According to the question, what is the number of main scale division? 6. What is one pitch length? 1 millimeter. Okay. Plus, what is the circular scale division? 40. What is the length of one? 0.01. Done. Yes or no? Direct formula based
Yes,
question.
sir.
Last one, 2 word.
Sir,
What? Yes, Pratigya.
the linear scale division and main scale division same होता है.
Huh. Linear scale division and main scale division are the same thing. Are you getting background noise, guys?
Not much, sir.
Wow. Even I can feel it very badly. But good. You are not getting. I think there is a noise cancellation system in the tab. Okay. So what is accurate value? How close it is to the true value? Okay. How close to true value? Example, real length of a road is 100.2 centimeter. Okay. In one reading, you get 100.3. In other reading, you get 100.5. Which is more accurate? 100.3. Understood? Any doubt? What is the precision? How constantly you get result, even if it is not close. Every time real reading is 10.2, but every time you are getting 10.5, 10.5, and 10.5 only. So you will say that your result is precise every time you are getting the same answer. It's not compulsory it should be close to the true value. It is like every time you are getting same result. ठीक? How consistent our result are regardless, doesn't matter what is the true value, regardless of proximity to the true value. Proximity means Whether it is very close to the true value or different doesn't matter. He example, real number of people in a crowd is 10,000. But every time you are counting, you are getting 9,998 every time. So it means you are precise, not accurate. Accurate means every time, like value should be closest to the real value. Understood, guys? And your
Yes,
chapter
sir.
is done.
Sir.
Your chapter is completely done. Every single thing is done. Using these notes, you can solve any question from the chapter, and we will discuss the question. But I want you to go through it and then tell me what are your doubts. Okay, so how many questions are there in this PDF? Oh wow. What I will do, I'll rub this part so I can explain it later. So you can solve it properly. This is last year. If it is about the dimension, you can leave because dimension thing we will do chapter wise. Okay, dimension thing we will do chapter wise. Other than that, you can do everything else. Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You
sir.
will have class at 12:30. So by then you can take rest for 5-10 minutes. But today you have to send me all these 62 question except dimension
That
of the specific thing you never heard. Example, critical velocity. You don't know, you can leave. So there will be 20 question around, 15 to 20 question of dimension. Other than that, 40 question you can do. That's what you are understanding. Every time you will get a new assignment. So make fast what assignment is given in the previous class. If I have given you 63 question from the chemistry, all of you have to do as quick as possible because in next class you will get new assignment. And nobody did full number of questions. Nobody. This is not good. Like after yesterday's chemistry class, you had around in afternoon you had class, correct? After that there was no class. So after 2 to night 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. But and if you
sir,
can't, what from 2 o'clock to 10, 11 or 12 o'clock, if you can't solve 63 question, it means you are not ready for the NEET. Remember.